So let's continue about 10, 20, 70 development model. This model, one of the most popular concepts in a corporate education nowadays, and this is the model that describes how do people learn in a work field and how do we get opportunities for our development. And behind this model are recommendations for managers. How should they develop their employees? What kind of opportunities should they create for their development? And actually, it's true for managers themselves. I think that it's quite interesting model for us to explore in your career paper and to first of all know about this model and what is behind these numbers, then to think what kind of examples of each elements of this model can be mm, can be added to your professional background and to your professional future development. So, in this third part, you can think, you can create advices and examples of potential learning for you or for your friend who is interested in the same profession as you. So, the main goal of this task is to find opportunities how to develop yourself in a chosen profession, in a chosen field. And what is this model about? So, this model is about where is learning. So, how do people learn? And actually, these numbers are proportions about where do we get this practical learning. And researchers said that only 10% of our actual professional learning are from standard formal structured courses, formal education. So when we learn and develop through structured courses and programs, then 20% is our learning and development through other people. So when we are gaining knowledge, when we are gaining experience from other people, our colleagues, our like outside teachers, our just people in the same professional field that we are. And actually, the 70% of our actual learning goes from experience, yeah, learn and develop through experience, by real working experience in our working place. So again, this is numbers. Behind these numbers are different researchers about corporate education, actually education itself. And let's think in details. What kind of activities, what kind of tasks are behind each of the element? So first of all, learning, structured learning, yeah, formal learning, formal learning through so-called learning event. It can be, I think for you it's the most familiar type of learning. So that's different workshops, webinars, various online courses, online learning portals such as Coursera or such any of your standard university course. That can be training, that can be e-learning or mobile learning. So something then you have structured knowledge, lections, seminars, some discussion, some information from professors, some information discussion with other students, but still it's well-structured learning step by step. And for now, it's this majority of your learning. But as far as you will be professional in a certain field and as far as you will work in a certain organizations, it will be only 10% of your learning. So then so-called learning momentum, learning in a process, learning in in a going interactions with other people, so learning from others. What kind of examples will it be? Communities of practice, so kind of different clubs of professionals in these fields. Our task to go to the conference, to the professional club, to the professional discussion, it's about actually this type of learning. Different networks of subject matter experts, when again people who are professionals in a certain field, when they're discussing actual stuff about their profession, actual stuff, actual cases about their regular work. User-generated content, again, where people can opportunity to reflect on their work, to share this through different collaboration platforms. So actually there are different tools and devices, but the same nature behind this. Various coaching and mentoring techniques, when you have a coach who is like working with you, who is asking you certain questions that help you to develop. You can Google more for coaching and mentoring. Coaching is more like personal development via right questions. Mentoring is more having a peer who is more experienced, peer colleague who is more experienced than you and who is helping you to grow professionally and to develop your professional expertise. So that's kind of learning from the more experienced colleague. Feedback from your manager, feedback from your colleagues, feedback from your clients, feedback from your different people whom you're working with. And based on the information from them, you can really learn a lot. And this is really tremendous activity. Also, that can be a different discussion clubs or different meetings with executives in your company, or again in a student sphere, in our university sphere, it's all about activities from career center, different lections, different guest workshops, something that where can you meet people who are really working where they work. And the biggest 70% of learning element, it's actually putting your learning into your workplace. So workplace integration of learning. This is action learning and problem solving, that on regular basis we are dealing with new stuff, with new challenges, with new problems during our work. And dealing with these problems, dealing with these challenges, we are actually learning a lot and developing our professional competencies. For you, now it's more your project-based learning, when you are doing certain research or certain projects, and next year you will have more of these activities. So when you are exploring certain problem together with your colleagues and with the other students, and you are learning through this shared experience. Different placements, secondments, or job rotation, where you are changing between different positions in the company. Not like you're growing in a career, but you are just have a chance to work in a different workplaces and to understand what other people are doing in the company. Shadowing, when you are on regular basis, like 1 to 3 days, observing another colleague, another specialist, and you are kind of a shadow of him or her, and it's like observing this person, you can learn again a lot from his work and you can incorporate it in your own work. Self-directed and incidental learning is again when we are observing others, when we are observing ourselves in a new situations, in a new challenges. And again, yeah, as I already mentioned, in a student reality, different projects and special assignments. When you have something that you need to do for the first time, yeah, for example, writing a career paper. This is the example of a special assignment that you have never done before, but accomplishing this assignment, you are gaining new experience and new knowledge, and for the second, for the third, for the fourth time, you will be really better in this. And for your work, it means that you can, good manager will incorporate new projects and new special assignments to his or her people, to his or her team, in order to help them to grow professionally. Depending, it's hard to give examples here because they are really depends on the field, but yeah, this is the overview of this concept, and idea of this task is to you to think and to give examples for your profession, like 2, 3, 5 examples to each scheme. So to structured learning, to learning from others, and to learning from experience. What can you do in each elements for development, for gaining experience, for growing your knowledge in this chosen professional field. So, as usual, I hope that this is enough to understand. If not, please let us know, and we will be happy to give you more clarifications.